how to train a dog to walk in a perfect heel in 40 minutes. It's all about timing. So I have trained 12 dogs this week to walk in a perfect heel, and it was kind of an experiment. I usually don't train that many dogs at a time for a heel, but I'm helping out some of the other trainers, and I decided I'm just going to train all of them on the heel. And they all progressed at slightly different paces in the beginning, and I expected that some dogs weren't going to quite have it down yet, and others would have it down really well. And I was surprised to see that all of them were pretty much at the exact same level by the end. And my sessions with them were only 2 to 3 minutes long, 5 at the most on a couple of them, and that's all it took. And the reason why I was able to do that is because of timing. So every dog has to learn like 100 things to get a heel. Like, where do I need to be? How far ahead? How far back? They think, a lot of times dogs think the game is different than it is. So they're constantly, the most common thing is like, they think the game is, oh, I smash my face into your hand as hard as I can and I get my treat. When we start, that's how they're kind of getting their first treat. And so then certain dogs learn that if you repeat it too much, the dog goes like, no, this is the game. This is how I keep getting reward. And they get committed to just smashing into your hand, smashing into your hand. And so I have to decide with each dog, like, okay, is this the session? Is this the moment that I teach the dog, like, hey, knock it off. You're pushing too hard into my hand. That's not the game. You don't get the game. And then they go, oh, that's not the game. Oh, the game is to be in this position, and then I get my treat. So the fact that I could get 12 dogs to do that means that I was reading the dogs really well and understanding kind of mentally where each dog was at, what they thought the game was, and where they were wrong and where they were right, and rewarding and punishing based on exactly what that dog needed to learn in that session. And so that it takes tons of time and repetition. So people often think, oh, I'll just watch a YouTube video or a TV show and I'll get this figured out and I'll train my dog up. And you totally can. That's how I trained my first dog. So it's absolutely possible. But man, did it take a while. And man, did I do it in a sloppy manner. And man, did my dog get frustrated with me and me with him. Because there were those little nuances that I wasn't getting, that I wasn't picking up on. Like, hey, in this session, he's in this stage. I need to make this little adjustment to help him get over the hump. But I didn't know what the stages were, right? That took me 15 years to figure all these little nuances out with all the different personality types of dogs. So I say that to say that you should hire a trainer. Obviously, I'm biased and think that it's the best investment you could make. But if you want to avoid frustration and a lot of wasted time for you and your dog, then hiring a really good trainer is the way to go. And the awesome thing is, once your dog knows, okay, for example, with the heel, he knows, oh, I get it. The human wants me in this position. If I just hold it, boom, I get the treat. Even if he turns, even if another dog shows up, I'm not going to be tricked by that, because I know if I just hold this position, that's where I get my treat, or my affection, or praise, or a toy comes out, whatever that dog loves to do. And once the dog understands that, we can hand them off to you very easily. Like, you can be fairly sloppy and the dog will still get it. So you only have to get like 10% of it right, and the dog's like, no, I know, the trainer already taught me it. Mom's trying to do the same thing. I get it. I know what's going on here. Even if your timing's a little off, even if you forget to reward sometimes when you should, or whatever. So that's the beauty of dogs, is like, they are so awesome that we can do a bunch of the work for you and then hand them over to you, and the dog generally has an idea of what's being asked, and all you have to do is your 10% reinforcement of that, and dog's like, cool, I know what's expected, I can do that. And you fast forward to like that fun relationship where your dog just gets to hang out with you and be free to go everywhere with you, everywhere you want to take them. So it's an honor to be able to teach dogs every day and to help owners have that kind of relationship with their dog faster than ever, and they don't have to go through all the pain and frustration that I had to go through, or spend all the money I had to spend to learn from all the best trainers to learn how to do this stuff. So again, it's an honor to be able to provide this service for people. We love hanging out with your dogs every day. My whole team, like, we just celebrate every little win every dog has all the time. It's a really awesome environment and profession to be in. So I thank you all for giving me the chance to do this every day, and I hope that we will see your dog in for training soon. We'll see you on the next one.